South Africa will never go back to the apartheid policies. I learned from the feet of Nelson Mandela. This is the president of South Africa speaking, Cyril Ramaphosa, talking to President Trump concerning the 49 white South Africans that have decided to move to US for refugee to seek asylum as they were instructed by President Trump. And then on conversation with the South African president, this is his response to the US President Donald Trump, that he will not allow South Africa to go back to the appetite style, that he will never do that, that he has learned a lot from Nelson Mandela. I will drop the clip so we listen to it without taking much of your time. Let's hear him out.
What's happening down there? And I said, President, what you've been told by those people who are opposed to transformation back home in South Africa is not true. And I added to him, I said, we were well taught by Nelson Mandela and other iconic leaders like Oliver Tambo on how to continue to build a united nation out of the diverse groupings that we have in South Africa. We're the only country on the continent where the colonizers came to stay, and we have never driven them out of our country. So they are staying, and they're making great progress. It's a fringe grouping that does not have a lot of support, that is anti-transformation and anti-change, that would actually prefer to see South Africa going back to apartheid type of policies. And I said to him, I would never do that. I learned at the feet of Nelson Mandela, and we intend to proceed with the implementation of our constitutional architecture. And I thought in my conversation with him early in the morning at 4 o'clock South African time, he understood that. And I said, I'd like to come and meet him so that we can discuss this.
And a lot of questions are going on. People are asking a lot of opinions as they are leaving to seek refugee from the US. Are they going to come back tomorrow? Are they going to come back to South Africa? What is their plan? If they come back to South Africa tomorrow, will they be received? Will they be accepted? What is going on? Are they going to, they are leaving to the US forever? Are they going to come? You know, the thing there is, it's a decision they have taken. So let's just keep watching how things unfold. They're living batch by batch. There are still other people that will leave. They've not all left. It is a decision. If they decide to stay back in the US forever, it's their decision. And then people now ask, if they come back to South Africa, should they be accepted?